Well, good evening, my fabulous people. I did want to keep you guys posted. Remember I told you guys about the hard reliner, trying to get it with my dentist and blah, blah, blah. By the way, I have New York State Medicaid, and they are not easy to get a hold of. But my dentist's office isn't all that fun either. So it was denied 4 times previously because they didn't send the correct information. I get where Medicaid was coming from here. They want to know proof of why I need one. You can't just say, well, because, like, you need proof. So I get it. But I want to show you guys the pricing. Now, the 0 part's what I'm paying for. This, if you can see it, it says $432 to do one denture for hard reliner. And the other one is also $431. The bottom is cheaper, obviously. Each hard reliner is going to be ranging between $400 to, I've seen as high as $600. It doesn't mean where I'm doing it in New York, that means the price is concrete for New York. No, it's not. I was going to turn this into a short, but obviously can't. So, when you get a hard reliner done, first of all, please do not be doing them all the time like soft reliner. Hard reliner is permanent. Once it is messed up, it will be ruined forever, and then you need a new denture. But if you keep doing hard reliners, it's going to get thicker and thicker and thicker, and then it's going to suck. Then you're going to need a new denture. So hard reliners are only supposed to be used, like, say, you're in your immediate dentures, and, you know, you're about to get your permanent denture. When you get your permanent denture, hard reline the immediates. So if, God forbid, your permanents break, you have a backup. That's the only reason why to hard reline them. If you reline them after 4 months, what are you going to do? It every 4 months? Come on, man. That thing's going to be thick. It's going to be thicker than my thighs. Like, you just don't want that. Soft reliners need to be done. You guys stop avoiding them. Too many people are like, oh, I use cushion grip. That's not a soft reliner. It's actually labeled as an adhesive, which it's not even that either. All it is material that it's literally $10 plus a little tiny tube that'll last you a day to 4 days, depending on the person and depending on how it doesn't work. Especially if you soft reliner. Even the company themselves said, put them in little balls, put it where you need it. It is not meant to be used as a soft reliner. People, stop doing that. That's why things are failing for you. I did it in mine exactly how the instructions said. So I think they should change their instructions. But when I do any checking out products and I want to see how things are, I do it by the book that they tell me to. So nobody gets any confusions, mishaps, or, oh, if you just did it right, blah, blah, blah. So I don't do that. I do it exactly how they tell me to do it with everything. Except regular adhesive, because I'm going to make my thin thing, because I'm actually doing them a favor, making it work better. Just saying. Like, the only adhesives that really, really are terrible is Secure, because the amount of alcohol that burns your gums. It'll dry out your denture. You're not supposed to be using that kind of stuff on a denture. So I think if they made it a different way, it'd be a good adhesive. But for it to say it stuck to mine, or it doesn't stick to your denture, it stuck to mine. Saying it's waterproof is not true, because I got mine off with water, like I do with all of the adhesives. And Polygrip. Polygrip is terrible. It really is. Like, I don't know what their problem is. They need to revamp or do something, because it ain't working for the world. I get many people, when they do their first adhesives, they stick to the first adhesive. Because, like, oh, well, it works for me. Honey, if you only knew there's a world out there that's better, you'd be dropping your adhesives and trying the ones that work. Like, I had to do videos to get them out, bro. It works. But hard reliners, you know, many people are like, oh, I just keep hard relining. Now, okay, there was quite a few people this happened to. This one things. This guy was like, oh, I hard relined mine after 2 months. I'm like, why the fuck would you do that? You're about to get the whirlwind of freaking gum shrinkage, bruh. It's going to be loose in a week. And he didn't believe me, so he kept doing it. And he kept doing it. And he kept doing it. And the dentist is like, dude. And he goes, I just got this 6 months ago. And he goes, I warned you, you shouldn't do hard reliners like this. And it's only when you need a massive amount of soft reliner, like my dentist even said. He goes, soft reliner should be used, period. He goes, but if you're using too much reliner, like basically I would say it's borderline. He was like, then you need a hard reliner. So, hold on. Sorry, guys. We got rudely interrupted by my ex, and we won't even get into that situation. But I do want to let you know that hard reliners should not be used as often as soft reliners. And you can't just avoid soft reliners, guys. You need them. Like, there's so many people like, oh, I can't use my denture. I'm like, well, have you done a soft reliner? No. Well, if you want to use your denture, you got to put in the work. No one online said it was going to be a piece of cake. No one ever said it was going to be easy. And just like people who go to college and work hard and get a career and make something of themselves, it all comes with working hard to get what you want. And if you want to have a healthy denture quality of life, you have to fight for it. The first year is going to suck. I'll be the first one, third, or 20th person to tell you it's going to suck. I've been saying that since I've been on YouTube. Stronger than your mind. And what I mean by that is your subconscious will do everything in its power to get the denture out of your mouth. Like producing too much saliva the first month because it thinks it's food and breaks it down. Or you're reading so much bad things about, oh, it's going to make you gag, or bottom denture is never going to work, and it's causing you to gag all the time because your mind is more powerful than you think. Way more powerful than you'll ever understand. And when people start putting positivity in their life, focus dentures in, or talking to your favorite person, do whatever it takes to distract your mind. If your mind stays busy and focused, I promise you, your life would be a lot easier. But we are our own worst enemy. And that's a fact. This journey will make and break people. And I always say this journey's not meant for the weak. If you can save your teeth, save your teeth. Many people think for implants, that's not true. I know somebody who literally just emailed me today. They're on their 4th time trying to make the implants not be rejected. And it doesn't happen immediately. I know people that it took a year and then it started rejecting. I know people 6 months. I know people 2 months. I know people the first week. It really depends on the body, because the body's an a-hole sometimes. Please, I'm queen of that. Like, my hands are swollen just from being outside and it's 80 degrees. But, oh, and I do want to make this side note for people trying to get in my denture support group to get money out of people. Please stop doing that. I do not allow people to get money out of my group or come in to use people to tell a story to make people feel bad for you to give you money. I'm not doing that. I don't believe scamming. I don't believe in any of that. If you don't have the money, ask the state. Medicaid does cover permanent dentures. Even Medicare covers permanent dentures. There's many programs, even if you don't have any of that and you don't make quite enough, there's still other programs that are, you just got to get a hold of your state, depending on what state you're in, depending on what city you're in. There's many things that can be done, even if you speak to Catholic Charities or anybody. Even if you go to church and explain your situation. But you can also do payments until it's paid off and then you get your dentures. There are many things that can be done. And dentists usually give people well in advance notice, like years. And then people wait till the last minute to get dentures. How do I know? Because there's people that were trying to get in my group for the last 4 years and they still never got it done. That's why I make it to where you have to be a denture and implant all on 4s or snap-ons. Because too many people, there was more people not having any of this done opposed to people having it done. So it was very mismatched and it wasn't okay. So that's why rules got changed years ago in my group. Many years ago. I think it's been like 3 now. But you can absolutely get a hard reliner if your dentist puts in the proper paperwork and the correct information to advocate for you. Your dentist is advocating for you to your insurance company. So for people who say they can't get, well, you're not going to get soft reliners approved by your state. If it's Medicaid wise, I think it's like 2 states maybe do it, and that's only 1. But you can get a hard reliner if you qualify, and that's only if your denture is way big, where it's going to cause issues. Alignment issues, it's going to cause your TMJ to tear. Like, there's many issues that go wrong with the human body if you do not have the correct denture. So please make sure you get what you need done to your denture to be able to wear it. Because you're not supposed to be eating on your jawbones. If that was the case, none of us would have had teeth. But when people always ask me the prices, I know they charge more than this. But given it's the state, it's $432 per denture. And it could be more in your area. It could be less in your area. It's usually not less. I've never seen it lower than like 420 a day in my life. And that's just from what people tell me or me asking dentists in certain areas and blah, blah, blah. But I'll keep you guys posted because I'm not supposed to get this done until like the 20th of crap like that. Because my dentist is popping, bro. There's a lot of people that go there. He's the only Medicaid dentist in like a 60-mile radius or 40-mile radius. No, it's not 40 miles. It's like 50 to 60-mile radius. So that's why he's always popping. And if you miss 2 appointments, you're just out. Which I respect. The people could have took your spot. Just make sure you respect the dentist's policies. And that if you have your appointment and you need to cancel because of an emergency, not because you're just trying to avoid the dentist, but an emergency, make sure that you tell them that and tell them in advance if possible with the emergency. But I wouldn't make the emergency consistent for getting this done on their e-day. And then they reschedule, and then you're really not going to get done. Because I've seen in my experience, if people keep canceling e-days, they have no plans on getting it done until it's worst case scenario. They're avoiding it. And avoiding it, look at it this way. Everybody has a fear of dentists. Everybody does. Who the frick doesn't? I don't know one person who goes to the dentist say, cool. Except for my kids, because they don't have cavities. Because I get on them. If you went to the dentist before your teeth got bad, and I don't mean for people with like health issues, I'm talking about for the people who like didn't take care of their teeth, didn't brush their teeth. I'm not talking about like health issues, car accidents, domestic violence. That's nothing of that is in your control. But if avoiding the dentist is what's causing it, I need a vacation. So I'm going to wrap up this video, guys, and let you know, please go to the dentist. And if you have anxiety of the dentist, speak to your primary. Ask him for 1 pill to get you to the dentist, 0.5, which is the lowest dosage you can get of Ativan, Valium, all that stuff. So you can actually go to the dentist. So you won't need dentures. Try to prevent it as much as possible. Talk to people. Bring somebody with you. Have the support system to help you get through it. Because dental anxiety is real. I had it most of my life. But I always pushed myself to go because I didn't want to have dentures. Well, Cellcept, an autoimmune suppressant, caused me to get dentures. So it happened anyway. But my case was kind of freaking rare. It is what it is. But just make sure for your health purpose. Remember, tooth problems can cause heart infections. And vice versa. You know, your health can cause tooth problems can cause health problems. Try to avoid serious shit happening to you. Because it's real. And what it can do to you be something that you will regret for the rest of your life. So please make sure you take care of yourself. Please speak up and advocate for yourself. You know, talk to a dentist or your primary and be like, listen, I have massive anxiety. I don't want to keep canceling. I need to go to the dentist. What can we do to help me just take the edge off so I can get my ass there? They're probably going to tell you to bring somebody with you if possible. That's if possible. If not, then definitely try to get something for your anxiety. I would not recommend driving, so take a bus, cab, train, whatever you do. But make sure you always do self-care and take care of your teeth. Because your smile, I always say, is the way to your soul. Later, guys.